I started a new caption contest with this photograph that you see here, taken in Milwaukee on Wisconsin Avenue. A checkerboard or chessboard, depending on what you're using it for, painted in the middle of the street. And this is for, I would assume, the night market, which we have monthly here. In the summer, we block off this portion of Wisconsin Avenue and do all sorts of cool stuff with it. And here you can see that it is a checkerboard there for people to play out games on. And we did, in fact, play, me and Maddie, and I think maybe Kat joined in as well. This is from a few years back. And I got some good captions on this. We begin with talking about black. One that's a little bit trivial, but I had to look up. Black goes first. It has been so long since I've actually played checkers. I didn't know which one went, and I thought that's got to be wrong because in chess, it's of course white that goes first, but apparently in checkers, it is black that goes first. Then we get another one, always bet on black, and that's a little bit more, I think, about roulette than about checkers. It really depends on who's playing and how good they are. Then we get another black one. Black tiles matter. And of course, this is playing off of the Black Lives Matter idea. But it's kind of funny in a different sense because, yes, the black tiles are the ones that you are playing on. And they do, in fact, matter because you are moving around on them. It's not the pieces themselves, black or white, that matter so much, but the ways in which they shift diagonally. Now, all those black references behind us, we get another one, which I think is playing off of chess. Hey, mate, check this out. So we've got two chess terms in there, which of course is funny because this is not chess, but rather checkers. And now both of them are strategy games, but checkers has a, let's say, lesser reputation than chess. So trying to inject some chess stuff in there. Then we have another one, which is also mistaking this for chess. So how'd the fundraiser go for those giant chess pieces? This is almost a non sequitur, not just because it's not about chess, but rather checkers. But where are they getting fundraiser from? I suppose they think that because it's in the street that there's some sort of fundraiser going on. I don't really know. Then we get one that's totally out of left field. Oh, what's that middle path? Oh, friends, avoiding these two extremes, a Buddha Eureka moment. Buddhism is known as the middle path between excessive asceticism and hedonism. And I guess you could say in a literally black and white scenario like this, where you have a black and white chessboard and black and white pieces, that there's something of extremes involved in that, isn't there? Then we go on and we get another one, again, kind of out of left field. Ukraine versus Russia, landmine chess to settle the war once and for all. I'm not sure if this is a suggestion or if this is attempted to be a commentary, but again, not chess, but rather checkers. I think maybe some people may have actually looked at the picture and projected in that it was chess because they're unfamiliar with checkers. And, should we make light of the war? Maybe not, but I think this is actually kind of funny. And there are an awful lot of landmines, and these do, in fact, look like landmines. I was a combat engineer. We used to cut up wooden cylinders, essentially telephone poles, to make dummy mines. We used to train on a lot of them, and they kind of do look like mines from in the past. Now we get to things having to do with cities themselves, the so-called walkable cities. And it's funny because this is part of Milwaukee that is eminently walkable, and even more so since they close off this very important thoroughfare for the night market for this. So this is actually part of a walkable city that is quite walkable in this portion of it, though it isn't in every single neighborhood. New one, new traffic control measure just dropped. Now that is a funny one, but a even funnier one if you know that this is taken in Milwaukee, where since COVID, we have had a lot of problems with reckless driving and people stealing cars. And, we've been implementing traffic control measures, including roundabouts and putting up, things to block the intersections and speed bumps and stuff like that. Well, this would in fact slow down traffic or make it go completely around, so not too bad. And then we finish up with one that I thought was very funny. Explain this, atheists, because I can't. And of course, this is that meme of, claiming that there's something that atheists can't make sense of, so therefore it must be from God, I suppose, because they're looking at gigantic checkers pieces, and human beings wouldn't have done that by themselves, that it must be divine intervention. And of course it's not. It's just something that people put out in the city. So I think that one's kind of funny myself. Now, if you want to get in on these caption contests, you want to stay tuned to my YouTube channel, and especially to the community tab, where I will post the pictures and put out the challenges and, tell people, hey, get in on this. You probably want to turn on your notifications. That's that little bell thing if you don't have it already enabled. Otherwise, you might miss out. So until next time, that is the roundup of funny captions, and I will see you for the next installation of this once I've picked out another good, thought-provoking, comment catalyzing picture.